Jai Sita Ram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Ayodhya Kand Overview. We have completed Balakand, which is the first canto of Valmiki Ramayana. Now we are going to embark into the second canto of Valmiki Ramayana, known as Ayodhya Kand. Ayodhya Kand consists of 119 chapters, and these chapters are broadly classified in these various topics. From chapters 1 through 6, we see that Dasaratha decides to crown Rama the king of the world. From 7 to 39, we get to see how Mantra changes Kaikeyi's mind. Kaikeyi demands the boons. Rama decides to go to the forest on an exile for 14 years. We also get to see the reaction of Kaushalya, Lakshmana and Sita. We get to see how Lakshmana and Sita are allowed to accompany Lord Rama into the forest. Then Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshmana appear in front of Dasaratha, and we also get to see how the sages such as Vasistha Muni and the ministers such as Siddhartha and Sumantra chastise Kaikeyi. So this is the second topic, the what happens before going to the exile. From chapters 40 to 56, we get to see the journey of Lord Rama from Ayodhya to Chitrakuta, which consists of the departure to the forest, the lament of the citizens, how Rama, Lakshmana and Sita meet Guha. Then from there they go ahead and meet sage Bharadvaja. Bharadvaja points them how to stay in Chitrakuta, and en route they meet sage Valmiki as well. Then we also get to see how a very beautiful hut is constructed, and Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshmana happily reside in Chitrakuta. So this is the third topic. How Rama, Sita and Lakshmana journey on from Ayodhya to Chitrakuta. Next we go to the fourth topic of Ayodhya Kand, and this is where Sumantra returns to Ayodhya and Dasaratha passes away after listening to the message of Lord Rama, and we also get to see the necessity of having a king in the kingdom. So these are the main topics, and after the death of King Dasaratha, we go on to the next major topic, that is the arrival of Bharatha. From chapters 68 to 83, we get to see the nobility of Bharatha. Bharatha is summoned from his maternal grandfather's home. He sees that his father has passed away and his two brothers and sister-in-law are now in the forest. Bharatha rejects Kaikeyi's proposal to oust his brother and rule over the kingdom of Ayodhya, and he vows multiple times to bring Rama back to Ayodhya. He rejects the kingdom which Kaikeyi won for him, and he said that the ruler of this entire world is Lord Rama indeed. And in that course, he also faces a lot of tests, especially from exalted personalities such as Mother Kaushalya and Vasistha, along with multiple other denizens of the kingdom. Then we see a major topic, that is the journey of Bharatha from Ayodhya through Chitrakuta. This topic is from chapters 84 to 98, which describe how Bharatha travels to Chitrakuta. En route, he faces multiple tests from Guha and from Bharadvaj Muni as well. From chapters 99 through 115, we get to see how Bharata pleads with Lord Rama and asks him, begs him to return to Ayodhya. Rama accepts the kingdom, but he says that he will rule it only after he completes the 14 years of exile. He gives his sandals to Bharata. Bharata returns to Ayodhya, and in the 115th chapter of Ayodhya Kand, we get to see the Padaka Pattabhishek, how Bharata coronates the sandals of Lord Rama. After this, we reach the last portion of Ayodhya Kand. After the departure of Bharata, the sages and consequently Lord Rama decide to move away from Chitrakuta. Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshmana go deeper into the Dandakaranya forest, and Mother Sita meets Mother Anasuya, the wife of Atri Muni, and Rama and Lakshmana spend some time in the company of Atri Muni, whereas Mother Anasuya receives beautiful gifts from Mother Anasuya, the wife of Atri Muni. And we also get to see how Sita Ma herself shares the story of her marriage with Mother Anasuya. So this is how the 119 chapters of Ayodhya Kand are very broadly classified. Now we have to understand that the mood of Balakand is very different from the mood of Ayodhya Kand. In Balakand, Lord Rama exhibits infinite sweetness in the way he serves his father and the way he serves his guru. So we get to see the role of the Lord as the perfect son and a perfect disciple. In this canto, we get to see Rama as a perfect son and a perfect brother. Balakand covered the Lord's pastime from his birth till his 13th year of age. That's when he got married to Mother Sita. And then in the last few verses of Balakand, we get to see Mother Sita and Lord Rama's relationship. And this covers 12 years of his life. These 12 years of his life are elaborated in greater detail in the first two chapters of Ayodhya Kand. And in Ayodhya Kand, we get to see that Lord Rama was 25 years old when Dasaratha decides to crown him the king of the world. That very night, Kaikeyi demands her two boons. And then, the day after the Lord's 25th birthday, on Pushya Nakshatra, he, Sita, and Lakshmana depart to the forest. Ayodhya Kand terminates after the meeting between Bharata and Lord Rama. And we can approximately calculate this to be around 35 to 40 days after the exile of the Lord. So let's say about 1.5 months after the Lord's birthday is when Ayodhya Kand closes. So the Lord is 25 years throughout this particular canto. One major difference between Balakand and Ayodhya Kand is that we don't get to see Lakshmana or Mother Sita speaking at all in Balakand. Whereas in Ayodhya Kand, we get to see them even fighting out of intense love towards the Lord. And out of that love, Sita Ma and Lakshmana, both of them, fight for their right to accompany the Lord to the forest. We get to see the extreme love that Dasaratha had in Balakand for Lord Rama, but then in here, that love is manifested multiple times because he literally loses his life when Lord Rama goes away into the forest. We get to see the dharma of a woman explained multiple times in Ayodhya Kand. So, therefore, this is a very important canto for women. Rama himself explains the duties of a wife. Kaushalya explains the duties of a wife. Mother Anusuya explains the duties of a wife. And then Sita Ma herself explains the duties of a wife. Bharata explains how Kaikeyi failed to perform in any of the duties of a woman, be it a daughter, a wife, a co-wife, a stepmother, a mother, a queen, and so on and so forth. We should also understand why this canto is named as Ayodhya Kand. Balakand quite literally means the canto of youth, of childhood, of very pleasant times. Ayodhya literally means the one that cannot be defeated. We get to see the effect of greed in this canto, and we also get to see how to defeat greed. So, the one that cannot be defeated by ordinary means is greed. The lust for power, they cannot be defeated by ordinary means. But we can defeat them only through bhakti. Only by taking the shelter of the Lord can we actually understand how to defeat anger and jealousy and lust and greed. Here, Bharata acts as a perfect devotee. We also get to see Guha, the various Ayodhya Vasis, the men of Ayodhya, the women of Ayodhya, the parents of Lord Rama. We get to see so many people, so many bhaktas perform ideal behavior, and we get to learn from all of them. There is not a pin to choose between who is a greater devotee of the Lord. Is it Mother Sita who is willing to leave the comfort of the palace and go ahead and follow her beloved Rama? Is it Lakshmana who follows Rama into the forest, leaving behind his young wife and his friends and his wealth? Is it Mother Kaushalya who decides to stay on in Ayodhya because Lord Rama wanted her to do so? Is it Dasaratha who loses his life 6 days after the Lord goes off into the forest? Is it Bharatha who refuses the most opulent of all kingdoms because it goes against his dharma as the servant of Lord Rama? Is it the sages of Dandakaranya for whom Rama is everything? Is it Guha who helped the Lord cross the river Ganga? Is it Sumantra who pleads and brings the message of Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshmana back to King Dasaratha? Is it sage Vasistha who wanted Mother Sita to rule instead of Lord Rama when Rama had to go into the forest to fulfill the promises of King Dasaratha? Is it sage Bharadvaja who calmly tells Bharata that the exile of Lord Rama is going to be supremely beneficial to all the three worlds? Who is indeed the greatest devotee of the Lord? Over here, we get to see the Lord's reciprocity of love towards his devotees and the devotees' love towards the Lord. We get to see the shelter that the Lord gives to the various devotees of his. We get to see the supreme love between two brothers, Bharata and Rama. We get to see the supreme love between other two brothers, Rama and Lakshmana. We get to see the bond between Rama and Sita. We have seen a glimpse of it in the end of Balakand, but right now we get to see that love blossoming into something beautiful, pure bhakti. So many various facets are taken care of in Ayodhya Kand. And this is the significance of this canto. This is the overview of this canto and what we can expect. This canto is supremely important because of the fact that every single one of us is plagued with greed. And we should understand what are the ramifications if we give way to our sensual pleasures. This canto also teaches us how to get away from this greed. And the only mechanism that we can do is follow the footsteps of great devotees like Bharatha, who is willing to be ruled by the Lord. And we will get to see that in such great detail in the 115th chapter of Ayodhya Kand, wherein he allows the Lord's sandals to rule over him. With this wonderful overview, let us embark into every single chapter of this magnificent canto of this great epic, Valmiki Ramayana's Ayodhya Kand. Mangalam Kaushalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdeye Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Jai Sita Ram.